Hi friends, in today's class we are going to learn what is this digital marketing, what is it exactly, to which fields it is helpful, and what all things we'll be learning in this digital marketing syllabus and all we'll be seeing. So coming to this digital marketing, so we'll be seeing various kind of advertising things. Like we'll be seeing advertising things on television, we'll be seeing advertisements on newspaper, flexis, banners while you're crossing any kind of roads, while you're traveling and all. You'll be seeing the various advertising techniques. Okay. So, but in case of digital marketing, we'll make use of online mediums or either digital technologies in order to promote our things. It may be promoting our business or services, or it may be promoting our products if we are doing any kind of e-commerce business and all. Yes, so we'll be using online mediums like Google, some social media platforms like Facebook. It may be Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, whatever it may be. There are various platforms. So we'll be making use of these online mediums and some kind of digital technologies in order to promote our business or products or services. So it is known as digital marketing. So now let's see to which fields it is helpful exactly. Yes, so firstly, it is very helpful for students who have completed their degree, BTech or MBA and who are looking for a job, who want to make out a career in this field. It is very helpful for them. So they can also easily learn this thing and enter into this field easily. Okay, so next, it is also good for working professionals who want to improve their knowledge, who want to gain things, some things about digital marketing, how to market about their business and all, who want to learn more things about this thing. It is also helpful for them, and it is also helpful for career shifters. Career shifters, in my opinion, some people may not be liking their job. Some people might be working in some kind of BPOs, such kind of setups. So they might not be flexible with shifts and all. They want to shift their career. So once you are into a business or into a job, you have to go with the flow. You can't change your career and all when you go with other sectors. But in case of digital marketing, it is possible. But the thing is, you have to work hard. You have to work for at least 5 to 6 hours a day. You have to learn it properly, then you can keep up the previous experience as well as this thing, and you can move your career to digital marketing. It is better because it is not a rocket science. It is not related to coding at all. Nowhere coding is nowhere present in digital marketing. That's why it is very easy to shift your career also. And next thing, it is also very helpful for entrepreneurs, or I can simply say business, the people who do their business and all. So who are carrying out some business things and all, who want to promote about their business, it is very helpful. So no need to say much about this thing. Now, obviously, all the people who are doing business will be using this digital marketing. And next thing, it is also very helpful for freelancers. Okay, it is helpful for freelancers who want to earn some money online by sitting at home, or who want to restart their career like housewives. Okay, they might have got a long break, so it is also helpful for such kind of people. So, in short, this is helpful for all these kinds of sectors. So, all these kinds of people can get into the sector and make out their careers. Okay, so now I'll move to the syllabus. So what all we'll cover in this digital marketing and all, let's see. So first we'll be learning about web designing. So how to design a website and all, we'll be learning here. So another advantage with this thing is we'll be learning how to design a website without coding. Okay, so 0% coding. With 0% coding, we'll be learning how to design various kind of websites and all. Okay, so but in case of normal website designing and all, you must have a minimum knowledge about programming languages like PHP or maybe Java. It may be some kind of .NET like such. But here, no need of any kind of coding knowledge. With the help of some tools like WordPress and all, we can design a website. So here you'll be learning how to design a website like this. So this is our website. Here, like this, you can design. Okay, you can learn how to design such kind of websites. We'll also be learning how to design a blogs like this. This is also my blog. Okay, you'll be learning how to design blogs like this. So next thing is you will also be learning how to design an e-commerce site. Okay, e-commerce site means like Flipkart, Amazon. You'll be also selling some products on your site. Then it is known as an e-commerce site. So like this. So it is also developed with the help of WordPress, which means we haven't used any kind of coding. So we'll be learning such kind of e-commerce sites also. So in short, you'll be learning how to design a website, blog, and an e-commerce site. Right. So here, in order to practice and all, you will be getting a free website and hosting also. We'll only be providing you with a website and hosting for these 2 months of training. Until the training completes, you'll be practicing in those websites. Okay, we'll only provide you with a website and hosting in order to practice. Right. So next thing is search engine optimization or SEO. You'll be learning about this thing. Optimization. In short, we call it as SEO. Okay. So let's go to Google and search for something. Whatever it may be, if you want anything or if you want to learn about anything, we'll be going to Google and searching for it. Right. So let me search with something like digital marketing at all. So now you'll be displayed with various results. Right. These are all various results we are displayed with. So now you people have to answer me which result will you choose? So you are displayed with various results, right? Which one will you choose?
The first one.
Yes, the first one. The remaining ones or remaining people, what will you choose?
The third one maybe.
Okay. So some answered first one, some answered third one. Why? Why any reason to choose the first one?
Like the traffic will be more for first one
Yes.
because of the keywords.
Yes, I'll say. So no one will be having that much of patience to scroll down and to choose the ones or to choose the results that are displayed at the bottom. If you see, you scroll down, you'll be having too many results. There are 10 pages here. So every page will be having 10 results or 10 to 10 or more than that results. In every page, you'll be having all these results related to this particular search query. Will be displayed with various results. But will anyone go to these pages and see those results? Of course, no one will be having patience at all to look down, okay, to scroll down and look all these results also. They'll be going for top three results, right? Am I correct? They'll be going with first result or second result or either with the third one. No one will be scrolling down, right? So here, by using SEO, this is known as search engine optimization. With the help of the search engine optimization, okay, we'll be learning how to bring our website to the top of these results. So why should we bring our website to top of these results?
In order to stand in the competitive market.
Yes, in order to get clicks. Okay, if we are standing on the top itself, then only people will see our thing, people will click on our thing, people will come to our website and will get some business done, right? So in order to get that business done, in order to grab the customers, we must get displayed on the top of the search results when someone searches for us, right? So how can we come on the top of these results is with the help of SEO. Okay, with the help of the search engine optimization, we'll be applying some techniques like on page optimization, off page optimization, server side optimization and all. Okay, so we'll be applying some techniques in order to bring our website to the top of these search results so that we'll get some business done. Okay, so that's about search engine optimization. Right. Next thing, we'll be learning about Google Ads. So what are these Google Ads? So if you see here, it is an ad. Have you people noticed?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is an ad. These are all Google ads. If you scroll down a bit, these are all organic results or free results. We need not pay anything. These are all SEO results. These results came here because of SEO, search engine optimization. These are all SEO results. So let's think that you have started a website. It's just a week ago or a month ago. So is it possible to bring your website to top?
No, ma'am.
No, it's not possible. You might be having too many competitors, right? They might be running their websites long ago, from since an year or since 10 years, they might have been running their websites. You have just started your website and you wanted to come on top. No, it's not possible. So that's why we go for Google Ads. Okay. So in order to bring our website to top on search results, only with the help of SEO. Okay, so it is possible, but it will take some time, like 3 months to 6 months, like that. It will take some time. So among that time or within that time span also, if you want to earn some income, okay, no one want to sit idle, right? They want to earn money uh, at any time. Okay, they want to earn money, don't want to sit idle, right? In order to get results very quickly, we go for this Google Ads. Here, in case of this Google Ads, we'll be giving some money to Google, or we'll be paying some amount to Google, and we'll be asking Google to display our website on the top of search results. Okay, so if anyone searches for our business, it will be displayed on top like this if we pay some money to Google Ads. Okay, so that's about Google Ads. So let me show you another thing. Let me search for some another thing. See, you have got displayed with some 4 ads now. These are all Google Ads, right? So now if you see here, the first one is Simply Learn. Second one is some law.ac.uk. Third one is Udemy.
Sorry for the interruption. There will be no first one in the market. There will be only zero, right?
Zeroth one is different. Now this
Oh,
is, we call it as first position. If it is a
so
zeroth one, I'll show you.
okay, ma'am. I don't know, but I heard this thing.
Yes, yes, I'll show you. Yes, there will be a zeroth position, so it is not getting displayed. Okay, let me go for Google and search. I'll show you. I'm showing in Bing. So if you see, this is the zeroth position. These are
Okay,
called
ma'am.
featured snippets. Okay, from here the
Without
first
ad.
position starts.
Without
Yes,
ad. Okay,
without
ma'am.
ad, this will be the zeroth position.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
in
ma'am.
case of ads, we'll go for first, second, and third positions. In case of SEO results, we'll be having zeroth position, and that is called as featured snippets. Okay, right. So if you see here, there are various ads. So anyone can say me. So why only Simply Learn is getting displayed on top? Why not the remaining three ones? The remaining three? Any idea? Wild guess. It's okay.
Maybe they bid for more amount.
Yes, Simply Learn has paid the highest amount. Simple reason. Okay, it has paid the highest amount. That's why this one's ad. Okay, the Simply Learn's ad is getting displayed on top. They might have paid less amount of money to Google. That's why they are getting displayed accordingly. Okay, so but in case of Google Ads, there will be closed bidding. Okay, so you people all know about bidding. I think it is like auction system. Okay, here also in case of Google Ads, we'll follow a system called auction system. Okay, so in case of normal auctions, let's think that there are three competitors, A, B, and C. So if A bids some 100 rupees, now obviously B will be bidding some 101 rupees, and C will be bidding some 102 rupees. As usual, the series follows. So now whoever bids the highest amount will be getting that property, will be acquiring that property and all. You people know about it, right? So here it is an open bidding. Why it is an open bidding? Because the A knows how much the other competitors are bidding, how much his other competitors are bidding, A will know. And B also knows how much A is bidding and C is bidding, right? It is an open bidding strategy. But in case of Google Ads, it is a closed bidding. Google will never disclose how much the other competitors are bidding. Okay, now here the Simply Learn will not be knowing how much this law dot something is bidding, how much Udemy is bidding, and how much this BelayNext.com is bidding and all. Okay, and even Udemy will not know how much the other competitors are bidding, right? So that is the reason here we have to estimate our competitors also. So here you'll be learning how to promote your things through Google Ads, and how to estimate your competitors. And other thing is, you can also promote your things on other websites. If you have any business and all, you can promote about your business on other websites also. So when you go to other websites like this, okay, these are all ads. If you see, right, these are all ads. Okay, if you close this thing, you'll see ads by Google. So now here you'll be learning how to promote on SERP. So this page is known as SERP, search engine results page. If you search for anything, will be displayed with various search results here, right? So that's why this page is known as search engine results page. In short, it is known as SERP. Okay, so now we'll be learning how to promote our ads on SERP and how to promote our things on other websites. Okay, if you see, there are various ads. If you go to other websites also, you might be seeing various ads. So this is an ad again, this is an ad again, right? So in this way, we'll be learning how to promote on SERP, how to promote or advertise your things on other websites. So you might have seen ads on mobile apps also, right? So while you are playing a game and if the level completes, it will be shown with an ad. Have you people noticed? Yes, in case of mobile apps, how to promote your things on mobile apps, you'll be learning. And also you'll be learning how to promote your things on YouTube. Okay, so if you are doing any kind of YouTube videos and all, you'll be showing with some ads, right? Before playing the video or in the middle of the video or after the video completes, you'll be shown with some ads, right? So you'll also be learning how to promote or advertise about your business on YouTube. And in the same way, you'll be learning how to promote your business on Gmail also. So in Gmail also, you'll be shown with some ads. Let me show you, right? So you might not be seeing ads on inbox, but yes, you'll be seeing ads on social and promotions tab. You'll be shown with only 2 ads. Okay, so we can promote or advertise our things through this Gmail also. Okay, if you click here, you'll be shown with the ad content and all. You'll be shown like this. You can promote about your business on SERP, some other websites, on mobile apps, and YouTube, on Gmail also. You can do all these things with the help of Google Ads only. All these topics will be covering in Google Ads. And another important thing is, you'll also be getting a certification, Google Ads certification. Okay, so here you have to go to Google and you have to write some exams. If you clear them, you'll be getting a certification. You'll be getting in total 5 certifications from Google. Okay, so we'll help you out how to clear those exams and all. Will be helping. Okay, so any doubts till now, you can ask me. If you have any doubts and all, you can ask me.
These are only the topics you will be covering.
Yes, I'll be saying. Till now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me like that.
Oh, okay.
Right. Next, I'll be going for social media marketing. So you people know about various social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Quora. I'll be seeing, you might have known about all these things. So if you go to Facebook, so in case of Facebook also, you'll be seeing some ads. You might have noticed or not. So these are all memes, right? So see, if you see, this is a sponsored one or promoted one. This is an ad. For every 3 to 4 feeds or 4 posts, you'll be seeing an ad. So why should we go for ads? See, sponsored one. This is again an ad. So for every 3 to 4 posts, you'll be seeing an ad in case of Facebook, or it can be in case of Instagram. It can be in case of LinkedIn, Twitter. Okay, whatever it may be, you'll be seeing some ads. So why should we go for ads?
To promote them.
To promote, yes, I know. So I'll ask one question. If you post anything on your Facebook account, how many people it may reach?
It will be visible on our friends, ma'am.
Yes, it
feed.
will reach our friends, or it may be visible to our friends of friends. So if we want our post to get displayed or to reach some thousands or some lakhs of people, then we have to go for these promotions. So that's why social media marketing came into place. Okay, so in order to make our advertisement or our post to reach huge number of people, we go for these sponsored ads. So we can see the sponsored ads on Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, all these platforms also. Okay, so in the social media marketing, you will be learning how to promote about your business or products or services on Facebook, Insta.
Like we need to pay amount for Facebook or what sponsored ad means.
Yes, everywhere, even for Google also you have to pay some money. So here,
Okay.
instead of paying to Google, we'll pay to Facebook,
Okay, ma'am.
right? Facebook, Insta, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest. So all these platforms, okay, you'll be learning how to promote about your business on all these various platforms. So I'll show you an example also. We have ran some ads, okay. So if you see, we are running some ads also. They're active. So how much we spent and all you can see. So if you see here, we have spent 122 rupees. So and it reached approximately 4,000 people, right? So I'll show in deep. Okay, if you see here, okay, we spent an amount of 5,000 rupees and we have reached, okay, how many people our ad reached is, it is 65,000, so approximately 66,000, right? So, but in case of traditional marketing, such kind of things like newspaper advertisement or TV advertisement, okay, the thing is, you'll be spending too much of amount and sometimes your ad will be reaching wrong people also. So how it is reaching wrong people means the targeting. Okay, let's think that you are selling some kind of female products or okay, some kind of products related to female. Okay, then there is no need to show your ad to men, right? Men and kids, there is no need to show your ad. So which is not possible in case of traditional marketing, but in case of digital marketing, we can set up some targeting like based on your age, gender, based on the devices people are using, based on the location. Okay, on various factors we can set up some targeting and we can show our advertisement to only the people we want to. Okay, so that we can save some amount of money. So if you see, you can also get analytics. Okay, we'll also get some analytics like how many people it reached, how many women it reached, and how many men it reached, and all you can see. So where it got placed. Okay, we placed it on Instagram. So like this, you people can learn. Okay, you can from these analytics. So next time if you are running ads and all, you'll get some idea whom to target and all. You'll get some idea. All right. So this is about social media marketing. You'll be learning about all these platforms. So how to promote on all these various platforms. So next thing is email marketing. Okay. So how many mails can you people send through Gmail? Any idea?
More than 3,000 billion
Per day.
per day. I don't know. There are 3,000 billion users for Gmail.
Okay. So in case of Gmail, per day you can send only 500 mails. If it is Yahoo, you can send only 250 mails per day. Okay. So if you want to send 1 lakh mails, then how? So here we'll be using some kind of tools. Okay. So with the help of those tools, we can send mails to 1 lakh members. Why we have to send 1 lakh mails? So if you see my Gmail, I'll be getting too many mails. These are not my friends and all. Okay, so these are all kind of promoting things. They'll be sending me some updates, they'll be keeping in touch with me. Okay, so if I have bought something from them, they'll be sending updates of new products and all like that. So these people, this Pinterest and all or whatever it may be, they'll be sending mails to huge number of people, not only me but huge number of people. So in order to send your mails or in order to keep in touch with your customers and all, okay, you can send a huge number of mails at a time by making use of some tools. Okay, so in case of email marketing, you will be learning how to send bulk number of mails to huge number of people at a time. Okay, right. So till now we have seen various marketing techniques like apart from web designing, here we'll be designing a website. So from search engine optimization, Google ads, okay, we'll be let's say that we'll be promoting through various ways. Through SEO we have started promoting, through Google ads, social media, email marketing we have started. marketing things. Right, now it's the time to know which thing is working well. Okay, how we are performing. So for that, we'll be learning about Google Analytics. Okay, so what is this Google Analytics and all? Let's see. So it is like a report of my website. If you see, this is Crunch Stories. It is the site. Okay, it is the analytics tool of this Crunch Stories. This is my blog. Okay, so here we can know how many people are currently on my site, from which devices they came, which pages they are reading, from which countries they came to my website, how they came to my website. Everything we can know except their name. Okay, except the person name, we can know each and everything. Right, I'll show you. So currently one user is there on my site. Okay, they are seeing this particular page, it seems. So you people also can try. You people also can go to crunchstories.in so that I can show you the number here. Okay, so there are various types of traffic here you see. Social means how many people came to my website through social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, various social media platforms. Direct means, so some people might be habituated to my website. So if you want to go to Amazon, we don't search for it. We directly go to URL and we'll directly type it like amazon.in or amazon.com, right? So like such, people are coming to my website directly by typing the URL. It is very good. So because I'm becoming a brand, people are remembering me, right? So another thing is organic search. People came through SEO. Means, so they have searched for some article, then my website displayed on these search results. So they have clicked on that result, then they came to my website. So they came through SEO. So through SEO, these many people came, and through referral, these many people came. Referral means, so from others' website, they came to my website. So how we should establish that thing and all, I'll be saying in later classes. Okay, so like this, we can know how many people came to my website and all. We can also know into which time they are coming, which time of day, how many people are coming to my site and all, you can know. So you can also know how many people are coming to my website through mobile, desktop or tablet. From which countries people are coming to my site, what pages they are viewing and all, you can. Okay, so if you go deep on each and everything, we can know, we can get a better idea. So currently right now, two users are there on my site. So they are from mobile. So one is on home page and other is reading some article, it seems. Okay. So source,
I
one
am
came
the
from
one
Instagram.
from homepage, ma'am. Just
Yes,
now
right.
have.
Right. It is showing up. Okay. So one came from Instagram. So one person is from Vijayawada and one person is from Dammam. It's in some other country. Okay. Yeah, from Vijayawada. Right. So simply accept your name. I can find out everything. If you go for locations, it will show you which part, which country and all it will show you. So one is from India, other is from Saudi Arabia. So what content they are reading, you can see. And also we can know about their age and all. So whether they are male, female, you can know. So these many aged people, okay, 80 to 24 aged people are more on my site, 25 to 34, 35 to 44. These many users are there. So this is the percentage of female users and this is the percentage of male users that are visiting my site. You can know about age and gender. If you want to know in detail, you can go for it. It will say how many people are coming. So 18 to 24 aged people are 29 members. They came to my site like that. You will get a better idea. So you can know about their browser and OS also. So what browser they are using, what operating system they are using and all, you can know. So all these browsers or their people are using. So the people, these many people came from Chrome it seems, and these many people came from Safari browser. You can know all these things. Even you can know about their network. So local networks can't be find out, but if it is a good global network, we can find it out. We'll get that thing also. You'll also get what devices they are using. Redmi Note 8, Redmi Note 9. So mobile, desktop and tablet. This many people are coming from mobile, desktop and tablet. So if you go for devices, you can get an in-depth idea. So from Apple iPhone, these many people are coming. From OnePlus, these many people are coming. It will give the version also. It will give the version of the phone they are using, and it will also show you in what resolution they are seeing, whether it is landscape or portrait, what is the screen size, 324 into 25, like such. It will show the dimensions also. So you can also see the users flow, like on which page they have landed, which page they have moved, and in which page they have exited my website. Like this, you can see the flow. So these are all dropouts. In this page, this many people dropped. After reading this thing, this many people dropped. So after reading this thing, this many people dropped. Means dropped means they have gone out of my site. So like this, we can get an entire idea, like from where they have landed to where they have exited from my page, like that. So in simple, except their name, I can get everything. Okay, why is this helpful? So with the help of this, we can set up targeting. If you are running any ads or like such, we can get to know where we are performing well, from which platforms we are getting more traffic. Traffic means visitors here. Okay, so from which platforms we are getting more traffic, where we are lagging, where we have to improve. So if we are keeping some money on ads, which aged people have to keep money, so that there is no waste of time. If I want to keep money, I'll be keeping on 25 to 45 aged people, because they are only more interested in my thing. So people above the age of 50 or 60 are not interested in my thing, so no need of keeping amount on them. It's a waste. So that's how we can get some idea about our website and all. Okay, so that's about Google Analytics. Next thing, and we'll be learning about how to earn money online. So here you'll be learning how to write articles, like how to do blogging, how to create a blog, and how to earn money through it. So in order to earn some money through blogging also, there are some rules. Okay, we have to satisfy them. We have to satisfy some rules of Google. Then only if Google accepts our site, then only we can show some ads. Okay, so if you see some Dell or something Inspiron, they are showing some ads. So Dell, they are showing ads on my site. Okay, so as they are showing ads on my site, I'll be paid with some amount. Okay, so through blogs or by writing some articles on our website also, we can earn money. Okay, how to do that and all, I'll be saying you. So even SEMrush will pay me, this thing will pay me, like that. Okay, so by showing some advertisements on your website also, you can earn money. Next thing is YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, you'll be seeing too many ads on various channels. The owner of the channel will be earning money. So if you see those ads, or the visitors see those ads, he'll be earning some money. So here you'll be learning how to create a YouTube channel, and how to run it, how to gain more subscribers and all, how to monetize your YouTube channel, how to earn money and all, you'll be learning here. And next thing is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means, yes, let me write it down. Okay, so you'll be earning money by selling some others products. In simple, you'll be earning some commissions by selling some others products. So you can sell Amazon's products, and if anyone buys because of you, okay, because of you, they have gone to Amazon and they have bought a product, right? Then you will be paid with some commission by Amazon, or it may be Flipkart. Okay, like this we can become an affiliate and we can earn commissions by promoting some others products. So this is affiliate marketing. We can do even that thing.
Like influence marketing.
Yes, I'll say about influencer marketing also. So next thing we'll be learning about the drop shipping. So in case of drop shipping, we'll be selling some products and we'll be earning some money. So you might think that selling products is simple, like similar like e-commerce, right? We'll be having some products, we'll be selling. If they buy, we'll be getting some money. What is the thing here? So here, in case of drop shipping, we'll not be having any kind of products with us. We will not be having any kind of stock with us, but we'll be selling products and we'll be earning money. How can we do that? What are the risks and what are the advantages in it and all, we'll be learning. Right. So coming to influencer marketing. So Sunil, actually influencer marketing means if you have too many subscribers on YouTube, or if we are having too many followers on Instagram, if you see in their channel, in their YouTube channel, they'll be saying about some others products. Have you seen?
Yes,
They'll
ma'am.
be advertising about some others products. So
Yes,
like
yes.
it's like movie stars on television will be seeing. So Mahesh Babu will be advertising on Pepsi. He's saying he's the brand ambassador. He'll be saying to buy Pepsi. So people will buy if influencers say us. So movie stars have a good influence on us. They are known as influencers. So in every field, like that, in each and every field, there will be some influencers. Okay, so in case of YouTube or in case of digital marketing also, there will be some influencers. If they say, people will buy, right? Like that, if we go with influencers also, we can get more business done. So if they are having more followers, or if they are having some lakhs of subscribers on YouTube, if they say something, if they say to their viewers to buy this thing and all, people will be buying. It's like simply like movie stars promoting about a product on television. It's like influencer marketing. So here we will be paying money to influencers in order to promote our product. It is also kind of marketing. Okay, so now here in total, in this digital marketing syllabus, we'll be learning about all these things: how to design a website, how to do this SEO, Google Ads, social media marketing, email marketing, analytics. We'll be learning about some tools like Google Tag Manager, Google Search Console, and all also. So we'll be learning how to earn money online and all things. So if you have any doubts and all, you can ask me.